Gasparino back with us. Steve Leeb, Charlie Brady, you know the drill. These are the bitter boomers. Still bitter, still angry at the world for no reason.
I have reason.
You have reason. Okay.
This tax plan is kind of crappy, isn't it?
Look, it's the second piece of major legislation, Neil, that's been passed by one party. And you want to take a look at a lousy piece of legislation, just so you know I'm not biased, ACA. That was the other major legislation.
Sure. Obamacare.
Yeah, Obamacare, right, yes. Obamacare.
So you don't like this?
On the wake of Obamacare, we've had 2 consecutive years of declining life expectancy in this country, and we're headed for the third. If we get the third, it'll be the first time since the Spanish flu in 1919.
What does the tax thing have to do with that?
The tax thing is equally horrible.
Okay.
There is no infrastructure.
So our life expectancy, all this time we've been excited about a tax, so we won't even be alive to celebrate. Right?
But yes, that's because of Obamacare.
Right.
Now we have a tax plan with no infrastructure, no basis for, correcting the.
So you don't think it's that big a deal?
What?
You don't think it's that big a deal, the tax cut?
I hope it is.
Okay.
I pray,
okay.
but I doubt it. I really doubt it.
Charlie Brady, do you think, though, that there's something in this tax cut, as the president makes his way here, that he's getting unexpected benefits he didn't count on? CEOs who now are awash in this money, or the potential to be awash in this money, who are not only doing stuff for shareholders, but for their workers, bonus checks going out, other little incentives to help them out, things that a lot of folks didn't plan on.
I think what he didn't count on was the political ramifications of this, because all the Democrats that have downplayed it and criticized it and still do so are going to look, pretty bad when, taxpayers and employees are getting, $1,000 bonus checks. This is what AT&T
So this is
promised.
gravy that few people predicted, but that Democrats might rue the day they voted down?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it makes me think, though, that the companies themselves, because they just don't hand out this money, they know the you-know-what is going to hit the fan against them. Actually, it's going to...
If they don't.
If they don't. Because here's what's going to happen. I mean, you're taking the corporate tax rate down from 35 to 21. You're keeping a lot of the loopholes in there, too, right?
Yes.
These guys are going to be flooded with cash. And I'm telling you...
They have a curse of riches.
They have a curse of riches. They are not going to open up plants all over in the Midwest. It's just not the way they do it. They're really going to take care of their shareholders first. On top of that, the tax cuts for the individuals are pretty mediocre, right? I mean, for average people, let's be real clear. The average person doesn't pay a lot in federal income tax. You might get $20 a week in your paycheck, which is not that much.
Well, this is where
some people,
I would disagree.
Some people are going to get screwed.
Charlie, this is actually where I would disagree. I think, ironically, that $20 a week will mean something, because if you look at how bad things have gotten.
About 45.
What's that? About
45
will mean even more.
That's just chump change to him. But that's
yes.
the elitist in him.
But it depends on where you
Charlie
are.
doesn't matter. But you're the elitist in the crowd.
He is.
It's an average of 38.
Yes, an average of 38.
It's
but
45
listen,
to infinity.
Listen, this country has gone so bad that does mean a lot to the typical middle-class person. If you look at the 50th
but you get
percentile.
Companies handing out cash as well.
What's that? Yes, $1,000 is a lot. But the only thing I'd say about that, Charlie,
full glass. You're being a bitter boomer.
I am being a bitter boomer because I am really annoyed. I don't see anything.
You're richer than anyone I know. Why are you bitter?
No, I'm not, Neil.
Why are you bitter?
I'm not. I don't care about money. I mean, I just want to get it right. I just want to get it right.
Doesn't care about money.
No, I think he wants to get it right. No, I think he wants to get it right.
Brady, is it going to make a difference when you think that you're our resident numbers genius, and the numbers do? You've crunched them more than anyone I know. Will they have the effect the president envisions?
Well, it's going to boost profits for corporations, that's for sure, and it's profits that drive stock growth.
Is that reflected in the market or no?
Well, we're having a heck of a year right now. I mean,
so
the Dow is
top, right?
The Dow's 250 points away from having its best year since 1995. We could easily do that next week.
Point-wise or percentage-wise?
Percentage-wise.
Neil, if you think about what Trump is doing, when you cut the corporate rate, or Trump and the Republicans, if you cut the corporate rate down to 21%, plus you start deregulating like crazy, I'm telling you, you are just throwing money at companies. Now, the question is, and I think that's really good for the stock market, and by the way, the stock prices go up.
You don't think it'll unlock growth, though, Charlie, doing that?
I think it should, but here's the thing. If you talk to corporate CEOs, their first order of business immediately will be the buyback. I mean, will be.
But they've got so much money, Charlie. My argument is that between this lower rate and all the money that's coming back from offshore, they don't know what to do with
but here's the
this.
thing.
Right. And that's something they can do right away. Is buy back stock and give cash incentives to employees. They have to plan and strategize on what to do in terms of buying.
Someone has to strategize. How do we manage commodity shortages and commodities going up? There is no cure for that. And this country has basically
growth's expected to increase.
Yes, worldwide. But this country has so gone adrift, and this is a pox on everybody's house.
Now in Florida, Steve says this tax cut is the way to stop that adrift.
I hope he's right, and I pray that he's right. But I don't see anything in the tax cut that's going to do it.
I think he got 65% of it right. I mean, the corporate stuff is really good. The stuff on the individual side was so stupid. Like, he's actually raising people's taxes that are Republicans, and they're not gazillionaires.
And high-tax states, sure, like New York,
you're getting screwed.
Like us.
Wait, somebody, I looked at the table, and the Journal ran a table about all the high-tax states. It's not just New York, New Jersey, and California. I mean, you're looking at Minnesota, Maryland, Illinois has
Connecticut, probably.
I mean, there's a lot of states.
I
Wisconsin.
am not a fan of this tax cut. You know, you and I have discussed this, but I think there's a lot more bang for the buck than people appreciate here. And the surprise could be these companies. Now, if I'm right on that, and I could be wrong, you know, these guys could be right, then he might have some unexpected benefits. Also, everything's immediate with this. It's not like Ronald Reagan's, which were phased in, right?
Right.
So is that, in your idea, something that could benefit Republicans? It's a political question with an economic angle. In time for the November elections next year.
If we see some of these things implemented, yes,
I think
before the elections, and that would mean in the first quarter of next year. Yes, it should have a positive
Neil,
impact.
categorically, it's going to benefit them. I'll even go further. I'm absolutely sure it will benefit them. But it's a short-term benefit.
So you think Charlie is so focused on himself and what he's getting?
I'm not disagreeing with Neil. I think it's a benefit. But we don't know how this thing is going to shake out. Like I said, people that don't really pay a lot of taxes are going to get $20 in their pocket, okay? People that pay taxes and are not gazillionaires, are not hedge fund managers, they're going to get kind of screwed here. That is stimulative and destimulative. And then you have the corporate stuff, which is still hard to gauge. I think it's good, but and here's the whole...
Do you think it's a presidential turnaround?
But here's the one thing.
Not just on that measure alone, that this is a substantial victory, whether you argue it's the largest tax cut or not. But for Donald Trump, it could be a game changer.
It could be if the corporate stuff does stimulate the economy like
what do you think?
I think
and
it
the
does.
stock market stays up.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
Neil, I think
the market's up. That's all it takes.
First of all, I disagree with you.
By the way, his approval rating's at 35%, even as he has improved.
It's 20% higher than yours.
But
I'm not the president, thank God.
This is the point, and this is, I mean, I'm sorry to bring this up again. Yes, I agree with you.
Are we going back to the healthcare and dying earlier?
No. You're back to long and short-term thinking. I totally agree with you, Neil. I think there's a very good chance this will help Trump in the 2018 election and maybe even 2020. But
then why hasn't he benefited up to now?